Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I apologize for the lack of video last week. I had my second dose of the COVID vaccine, and that second dose knocked me out the next day after I got it. I got my shot on a Friday, was feeling good, slept really good that night, just a sore arm, nothing major. And then Saturday, I was just like on and off, like napping and resting. My head hurt, I had a body ache. It kind of felt like I had a fever too, but I'm so thankful that it was only one day, because on Sunday I felt great. I felt like back to normal completely. Today's video is a review all about the Jergens Instant Sun Tanning Mousse. Here it is. So I got this from Target on a lunch break from work, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try this immediately. I was tired of being so pale looking because there's been no sunshine in Montana, and if we've had it, it's only lasted a day while I'm at work when I can't really go out and tan. I am someone who tans very, very easily, so I'd never had to resort to a tanning lotion or tanning mousse before, a self-tanner. And I tried to stay away from these as long as I could, but it's always cloudy. It's like constantly cloudy. I hear summers are really nice in Montana, so that's what I'm waiting for. Before we move on with that video, I want to show you this overnight sleep mask from TEAMI. So this is supposed to give you a boost to your hydration, and it's something that when it came out, I was really, really excited to try this because I'm always down for extra hydration on my face. So this is described as a hydrating treatment to promote a renewed, vibrant, and youthful skin complexion. This is made with hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, and niacinamide. Probably pronouncing that wrong. And you're probably wondering, why are you shooting this at night? Well, because this is the overnight sleep mask. So I love shooting videos in the morning. I think the natural lighting is just so much better that way. But I got to put this on at night. Now, I did read on the reviews for this that some people do put this on both day and night, and I just prefer this at night before I go to bed. So I just took a shower, and the only thing I put on my face so far is toner. That's it, because when I use this is so hydrating. I don't need to use any other moisturizer. This is all I use. So I take a good amount. So that's what that looks like. So I take a good amount and I just put it on my face, kind of like a mask, you know, even though this it soaks into my skin pretty quickly, I think. So I'm gonna put this down so I can use two hands. So I really like to rub mine in, but if you want, you can always just add a thicker layer and just go to sleep like that. Like, I'm not going to bed right away, so I just kind of just use this as my moisturizer and kind of let that soak in. It does feel a little sticky when you first put it on, but like I said, my skin soaks the product in really fast. Like, by the time I'm ready for bed, it already feels like it's soaked in, which is good because you don't want to go to bed on your pillow with a wet face, you know what I mean? So I just like how it feels right now. And then when it's time for bed, I'm good to go. And when I talk about the color is natural. So this is the natural color from the ingredients. And we got the natural color from the ingredients in the superfood moisturizer. And you have the natural color from my favorite face mask ever, the beauty mask. This also smells really good. So I use this multiple times a week, no joke. I think overall my skin is just oily. Like, I can really fill up one of those Neutrogena oil blotting sheets. So I have oily skin here, and if you have oily skin, you're probably thinking that you can't use anything that's gonna give you too much hydration because it's just gonna make your skin oily. That is not the case at all. This overnight sleep mask is good for any skin type. And if you've been with me since the pandemic started, you'll know that I had really bad maskne on my chin area. So acne from face mask. And when I started to treat it, I overdid it, and I had basically like super dry skin right here, to the point where it was so dry it was peeling and it looked like I had white scruff on my chin. It was so bad. So then I had to find something that was super moisturizing, and this wasn't even around yet. So I'm sure if I had this back at that time, it would have helped it so much and so quickly as well, because it is just that moisturizing. So when I wake up, my skin does feel pretty moisturized, pretty good. So I'll show you a video of what it looks next, but honestly, if you look at it, to me, it doesn't look that different. It just, the feeling is the difference that I feel in it. But when I talk about the feeling, like my skin already feels so soft. It's amazing how quickly I feel like the mask works because you don't really get that a lot in a lot of products. So let's move on to the morning. And here we are. You can see not much of a difference in the look, but it's all in how it feels. And I think it feels great. So as I mentioned, I had never used any type of real self-tanner before. I've tried gradual self-tans. I tried one that was temporary that would last for maybe a day or 3 days, I think, but nothing like this. And I actually had the wrong idea about this when I first bought it because I thought it was another one of those gradual tanners, kind of like a lotion that you put on. I knew it was a mousse because obviously it said so, but I just misunderstood it. Now I recorded this video at night and I had work the next day and I just really wanted to get it going. Also because I was just really excited about it. So when I read that you just need to use your hands, I was like, oh, okay, it must not be one of those legit self-tanners that you see results instantly. You know, this says this dries in 60 seconds, which I totally agree. It definitely does dry quickly. And it was pretty easy to put on. Now my hands did get a little tan, and I think if you look at it now, they look pretty normal. I was able to wash it all off. But the next time I use this, which would be the 3rd time now, I'm definitely gonna get a little tanning mitt. So I put it on, and you'll see in the video, I did not do it right at all. I think you're supposed to work your way from the top of your shoulder and work your way down your arm, and then put what's left on your fingers. I actually had a little mistake here, which you might be able to see a little bit of, but right here I got a little splotchy. I don't know how that happened. And you're only supposed to do 1 coat of self-tanner, and I think that goes for all of the self-tanners. And I just put 2, so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go ahead and do 2 coats. I really don't think it made any type of difference at all, because when I went to bed that night wearing loose pants, a loose t-shirt, it said that this actually builds up over the next few hours. And I was like, I'm gonna look so overdone. But it turned out to be fine, and you'll see in the video, so this evened out even better. Like you can still kind of see it, but it was more dramatic, as you'll see in that shot, before I applied the 2nd coat, which I did the very next day. It also says to go over your elbows and knees and any dry areas sparingly. And you can see here, I did not. So that was a mistake. So this is definitely like a real self-tanner. But this one I think I did a good job on. So oopsies. Other than that, I am very, very happy with the results I've gotten. I noticed a difference immediately, which you can actually see on my legs. One leg looks a little more pale, the other has a little more color when I was first applying it. And now looking in the mirror, I just feel like I have a sun-kissed glow. And I could probably even do a 3rd coat, which I might do maybe tonight, or maybe I'll wait till it's actually warmer so I can actually show off my glow to everyone and not be bundled up. It's been rainy, it's cloudy, it's been snowing on and off. It's just a mess. Now, I did not apply any to my face. I almost did, but it actually says on the bottle right here that you should not apply this to your face. They have their own special type of face tanner, like a face tanning lotion or droplets. So I'm definitely gonna go to Target and get that because I'd like to even it up. I don't think it's that much of a drastic change between my face and my legs and arms. I don't know if it comes across like that on the video, but it would just be nice to have. If I look for any streaks on my body, I don't see any. I think this was really easy to apply because you can see when you apply it where it's going. You can instantly see that color. I think that made it really easy to avoid those streaks. It's very forgiving, I think, when you compare it to other self-tanners, just because I've read a lot of horror stories where, I mean, they're not really horror stories, but you know, just like, oh, that sucks, of getting a lot of streaks from the self-tanner because you couldn't see where you had already applied the self-tanner versus where you had not. Also, I'm really glad I went for the deep bronze so that I could actually see that color on my skin. I think if I went for the lighter shade, I would probably have to do like 10 coats, which probably would not be a good idea. So if you are wanting some color instantly, I would definitely recommend getting this Jergens Instant Sun Sunless Tanning Mousse. I am so happy with it. It also doesn't smell bad to me. I know I said I haven't used an actual like self tanner before, but the one that was temporary, and I think it was from Tarte, made to last 3 days, washes off very easily. That one smelled really, really bad. And then at that point I understood what people were talking about when they were saying that its self tanner just stinks. This one has a scent, and I think it just makes the process more bearable. And there was never a time where I was like, oh my God, I can't stand this, because it didn't smell bad to me. So that is it for this video. I wanted to give you guys a proper intro. I did shoot an intro and a tag the day I applied this self tanner, but I just wasn't happy with the lighting. You know I like my natural light. I also have another light up here just because it is so cloudy right now. So I can never win here, but I just wanted to give you guys a good and proper intro and actually walk you through the steps. So let me know if you have any questions about this self tanner. I'll definitely be sure to, next time I use it, be a little more careful around these dry areas because that's not cute. This one's better. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And of course, check out my blog and follow me on Instagram, because if I'm not posting on YouTube, and hopefully this doesn't happen again because I'm not expecting any more vaccines to get, just be sure to follow me on Instagram because I will be documenting my day basically every day on how it's going. And that's just another way that you can keep up with me. And if you want to shop my looks, go to my Like to Know It profile, also linked on my blog. My blog is just one place where you can get everything all at the same time. This top is a little, I guess it's a bralette. It's from Abercrombie. It comes with matching shorts that are high-waisted, so comfortable. It's like a corduroy material, but just a lot softer, if that makes sense. Love the outfit. So I will also link this in the description box down below. Link to my Like to Know It, my blog, my little everything. All right, guys, that's it for now. I'm so happy to be back. It felt so weird leaving you guys hanging, and I apologize for that again, but I will see you in the next video. Bye.